See how fast they throw me into the algorithm. Hey, I think the microphone's working because it looks different on the screen. Well, we'll go to the live.
I'm waiting for it to go.
Stoner Deer, what's up, brother? Hey, I got new microphones. Does it work? Is it better? Good morning. Enough. We got people in the woods behind the house over here. They shot the pig that was wandering around here. Now they can't find it, and I'm not going to help them. So that's on them. So if y'all hear dogs in the background, Cajun, what's up, brother? So if y'all hear the dogs, it's because there's stupid people walking. I done went out with my rifle once. Hush. Sassy's all wound up. Here, put her up there with y'all. Hey.
Come on, Sassy. Go, baby.
You're going to have to help her because all the dogs are there. I don't know. Is the microphone any better? I don't know. I can't. I'm here, so it sounds fucking normal to me. So, Pat, what's up, brother? I'm just keeping an eye outside too, man, because I got people. There's Sassy. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I'm running late because, like I said, I tried. It's you got to clean things, and when the dogs were all barking and crazy, and I got to move stuff so I can sit where I sit during the live chat. So it's like it's been a morning, and then we went and got gas for the generator, and Mama Bear a cup of coffee, and Maddie came back and was like, "Did y'all hear that gunshot?" I didn't hear a gunshot. Like I was not here when it happened, and then Sassy was outside. And she started barking and ran off. And Mama Bear went out behind her because she was outside. And there was some guys in the woods asked if we saw the pig, if Mama had saw the pig. And Mama Bear was like, "Well, I saw the pig, but I'm not going to tell them where it is." So, if the dogs bark, there's a whole bunch. Sassy, enough. She just wants out so she can chase them people back, man. She just wants out so she can go chasing people. So. I hope everybody had a good week last week. It was back to reality for me. My 4 days in Missouri was fucking amazing, and I miss it greatly. And I came back with a whole new plan for gear. Like, I know now I have stuff here, but there's better stuff than what I have that will make my life in the field a lot easier on the next FTX. So I'm going to – hopefully that stuff will start coming in the next week or two, and I can get my ruck packed. Yeah, clean. Yeah, no, not really. I got a big ass mustache. But so the FTX was great, man. I was cold and wet the last little bit there, but it was awesome. So it was really awesome. What are you doing, man? I don't know. I don't know if the microphones are any working. So I bought these things thinking it would help my YouTube better. I'm doing good. How are you, man? Audio is in and out. Is it better now? Because like they work. I don't know if maybe I should hold it like this. Is that better? I have it on my neck because I can't. Maybe I can clip it on my shirt. Huh?
Can y'all hear mine?
Can y'all hear Mama?
Oh yeah, they put it to your hat. See if that works.
Like this? Maybe. Like that? Maybe that works. Yeah, So the setup I got is basically what I had at the FTX was all loan gear from Light Fighters. The LBE, everything I have here is different, and I have a tarp that I can fit under. My thing is, all right, it sounds good there. All right, I'll keep it there. What's up, TMT? So I got a tarp coming. It's 100% waterproof. It's got 4 little tent stakes, which I already have those, and it's got the rope and the little tie downs for it, and a case, and it's like 1.2 pounds, or not even. I don't know how. It's not heavy, but it's 10 foot by 10 foot. So when I put a ridge line and drape it, I'll have a 5 foot, and it'll give me some runoff. And I'll be big enough to lay under it. That's my thing is I want to be able to put my gear and stuff up under it. Like most of the guys were laying down and they had just enough to cover them. Mine was like that, but it didn't work like that. So now I have a tarp for that. I'm getting my own Z pad because what I have is just a roll and I don't like it. And I got a Z pad coming and a bivy cover, a waterproof bivy, because the waterproof bivy was a huge thing. And it would have been a lot better if it wouldn't have got wet because of my shelter. So the bivy got wet and it was still did what it's supposed to. And that jungle blanket thing, man, that I borrowed an XL jungle blanket from like who was it made it? Snug Pack. That thing was sopping ass wet. What? I don't. Yeah, you're usually the one that's cold, not me. It got sopping ass wet and still kept my body heat in. I don't have one of those. I have a Wabi, so it was pretty cool. Hi, you guys. All the new people, welcome, welcome. So yeah, if they get overbearing, but no, the kid I had there was great. My kid's great, but there's a couple other things I want to change now. That's just it makes sense to have even here, even if I train here in North Carolina in the same conditions. Bonjour. Who is that? Blue, isn't it? Blue. Red-tailed hawk. How's it going, man? Thank you, thank you. But no, that's it. With that, it was great. I missed Missouri already, and I can't wait to go back. Mega stream? What is that? I'm not a mega. No, I'm just an American, brother. I'm just an American. Oh, I am Pat. I'm not blocking them. Leave the trolls, man. They're just people. They had nothing better to do than talk shit. But they are fun. There's some cool ones. Hey, CR, what's up, brother? Gray Wolf, good morning, brother. Am I homeless? No, I'm not homeless. Nope. I'm just glad those fucking dudes are gone because I do not like, man, my dog's out here. Tex, what's up, brother? With my dogs out here, man, he gets too close to one of them dogs, his ass gonna get bit. And that's his fault. So especially if he's on my property, because all my dogs are on my property. I keep messing with the empty shell casings. Here's a 50 cal and there's a Smith & Wesson 500. It's funny how they're the same freaking size. Barely. One is just a tad bit bigger, but it's basically a 50 cal handgun. My buddy's got one. That shit was badass when I shot it. I only got to shoot it one time. It was like, he was like, man, you can shoot it one time. I was like, all right, hell, I'll shoot anything. I like the big guns like that. And shot it. It was nice. It had a compensated barrel, so it didn't have a lot of recoil, but it was pretty good. No, they're not. Yeah, if they are, good luck with that. Good luck with that one. Good luck. Because if this was a different situation, they never would have left. But I know what they're doing. I think I know who they are. Who you think? Where? Oh, you think it was them? Ah. You take you and clean it? Yeah. Sniper Ho, what's up, brother? I love his name. I'd Sniper Hobo. I love that name. Nothing, man. I got sidetracked talking to Mama for a minute. Brewhouse, what is up, brother? Good morning, dude. Good morning. How are you been, man? Hope everything's well out your way. Hope everything is well. I haven't been on a live chat in what, a week? The last one I did was with me and Light Fighters when the night before I was coming home, man. That was the sad one. The one we did, Dancing with Wolves. What's up, brother? Johnny Depp being a role model? I don't know, man. Like, I'm not into like Hollywood and stars, and I don't think those people are role models for anybody. Most of them. Did you get anything, brother? Are you seeing anything? Covert, what's up, man? What is up? Good, man. I'm glad things are going well, Brewhouse. Things are doing all right. We've been working. I went on a trip to Missouri for 4 days, did some training with Light Fighters, met a bunch of cool ass dudes too, man. Every dude at that FTX was cool as shit, man. Like, I left with a bunch of different brothers in. You know what I mean? I got my patch. I don't know where my patch is. Where is my patch? So I can show them. In the safe? I cannot hear it. They can't see it. Can you grab it? No, never mind. I got my patch, though. Mama's got it put up in the safe. Mama earned her patch, too, by letting me go. I thought that was pretty cool. So.
That meant a lot.
No, I was the only one from North Carolina. There was another guy from, where was he from? Wisconsin, I want to say. He had a ride. I know it was a ride for him. He was what's up, dude? Number 4. What's up, brother? He was a Marine. He retired in 2019. I think he did like 19 years. He had some shit. He was cool as hell. He didn't really talk until we got out of the FTX. There was 2 or 3 guys from Missouri. Most of the guys were from Missouri. And then one guy I think was from Wisconsin and me from North Carolina. So they were all great dudes though, man. Yeah, I get told I look like Trevor from GTA about 10 times every live chat, man. I didn't think I looked like the dude. My son showed me a picture. Hold on, guys.
I sniper host at scene 2, but the neighbor decided to start blowing wings at 7 a.m.
Dang. Dude, that's the one bad thing about hunting, especially around like here. Like you get up in the woods, you get sit, man, you sit down, and like somebody starts a motor, and then you're like. Now, when I lived in Franklinton, we had 300 acres, and now with me and another house was the only ones on it, and nobody lived in the other house, so I got to go and hunt in the back field. Now, you could hear shit, but it wasn't like it was right there. Like every great once in a while, you hear a car horn or something.
Good morning, Susie Q.
Dude, the horse was really cool, man. Riding the horse was, and good morning, Susie Q. Yes, the horse was really cool. Murph, Lieutenant Murphy, Michael Murphy, got to pay him homage. That's Murph. He was cool as shit, dude. He knew I was kind of nervous, and he just was like, "I got you, dude. Don't worry. We do this all the time." There's a bunch of people that can't ride him, because he is such a good horse. And plus, White Fighter's wife was out there, and she made sure that like she walked with me around. You know, I thought she was gonna like let me just ride the horse, and here she was gonna like lead him around. No, she gave me the reins and taught me how to do it, which was respectable as shit. Because now I kind of got a feel for it. Like, not all horses are gonna be cool as Murph, but you can. Right is right, left is left, pull back, put your hand on and stop, give him a little nudge. I couldn't really give him, I didn't want to nudge him too hard because I didn't want to run for one thing, but my stirrups were out as far as they would go and my legs were still really crunched up in there. So I'd have to get like a big ass saddle, and I bet that would probably be like stupid expensive. So Covert, I had a freaking blast, dude. Like, even when I was sitting there at like 1 in the morning, freezing nuts because I was soaking ass wet, sitting Indian style, I had my whole blanket over me and I pulled all my wet stuff in. So I was trying to use my body heat to kind of dry some of my shit because I had to go out at like 2 in the morning to set up an ambush. And my coat was wet, my hoodie was wet, I was wet, the gun was soaked. Like, so I tried to dry everything as much as I could so I would like be warm. And then Light Fighters came over and was like, "Man, we roll out in 30 minutes." So I jumped up, threw all my gear on real quick, and then I was ready. And then I was cold again because I had stopped moving. So I grabbed my blanket and was just huddled under the blanket the whole time. Tay, what's up, man? What up? But yeah, it was great. I mean, it was awesome. We did 13 kilometers, little over 8 miles, and damn. And it was fucking a whole lot different terrain than what we have here. Like, a whole lot different. At least it's draining. I'm sure. Hold on, guys. Just checking. But no, we did that. It was great. Yeah. Exactly what I said, Covert, a couple times, man. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. But I learned a lot from that. Like the whole rain and cold. Because when I got there, it was 84. When we went to infill into the woods that Saturday, or that Friday, I mean, it was, I mean, I was comfortable in a t-shirt and a pair of pants. Like, when I put my jacket on with all my gear and started walking, you would actually start sweating. Then we got into our position that night, and I just kind of laid down on the ground, kicked my pack behind me, but we were going to be there for like 4 or 5 hours. So it started getting colder, and I was like, shit, man. So I got my Z-pad out, laid that down, and I got on top of that, and it was a whole lot better because the body heat wasn't getting sucked away from me from the ground. And then about 1 o'clock in the morning, I got cold. I reached in, got my watch cap, put my beanie on, and I grabbed that snug blanket. That thing kept me extremely warm.
That's right. It ain't raining, you ain't training.
You know, bro, most people that stream are full of shit. You're just straight up cool. I appreciate it, brother. I'm just me, homie. Like, I'm just me. I don't bullshit nobody. I don't tell anybody I can do something that I can't. And I just, when I show up, man, I show up 100%. That's what I try to do, brother. But I appreciate the comment, man. I do. Pilgrim, what's up, brother? But no, it was awesome, man. Like, even when it sucked, it was awesome. And Light Fighters like checked on me a couple times because I was fucking shivering, and he put his hand up under my poncho and was like, "You still got body heat? You're good." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm just cold. Like, everybody else is cold too. Don't sweat me. Like, everybody else out here is wet and cold. I ain't the only one." But I had a bunch of MREs, and that helped. When you can eat chow and like it helps warm you up. What saved my ass though? My shelter was fucking falling down. It was dripping everywhere. And one of the guys came over and was like, "Man, I got a stove. I can heat up some water." And I was like, hell yeah, just a cup of hot water would be great. Warm me up. We had coffee. Cut my little water bottle that was empty, so I had a coffee cup. That cup of coffee, I saw Jesus in that cup of coffee. Like Cat Whiskers and Hulk Hogan. It's like Hulk Hogan, but I don't have to dye mine like he does. Mine's natural like that. Yeah, just the cold and the wet. Like the rucking and all that stuff, that was all easy, man. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but like I didn't get gassed rucking. The hardest thing at that FTX was that sitting for that 6 hours in the rain, and like, because it rained a little bit and we moved into position where we were far enough away from the ambush, we made camp for like 6 hours. Then like the thunder started. It was thundering and real windy and lightning and shit. And my shelter failed and it was dark. Like it was like light fighters. I drank that coffee. Me and him redid it to where I had a better shelter, and it was just small. I climbed up under it, and that's where I was. But that was rest in peace, Hulk, man.
October asked a great question.
What?
He said, Twin, what was the biggest challenge you faced in it?
I just answered that. That's why I said the rain and the cold was the biggest challenge, I think. Yeah. Savage, what's up, man? If it ain't raining, we ain't training. I said that 2 or 3 times during that. And I sang Staying Alive to walking down the fucking trail. But it was awesome, man. It was awesome. I'm sure there is. This looks like I'm playing some serious shit. Yeah, I'm about to drink beer and cook on the grill, so that's some serious shit. A little early for the beer. It's only 10 o'clock. So it'll be about 6 more hours before I drink a beer. That's a lie. It'd be like 4. Can y'all hear Mama Bear real good? Because she's got a mic on too. Haywood, man. Mad respect. Savage is 0311 too. Marine Infantry.
Every line that dude.
Yep. Yes. Dude, yes. The outdoor guy said it best. He was like, it was weird doing like survival outdoor camping, knowing that we're getting watched by people and like hunted. You know what I mean? That's what added to it though. I love it, dude. I love going out and rucking and stuff here with Mama Bear and my boy Lee and shit. But when you go someplace and there is actually people that are hunting you too, it gives it that little extra that you out here. I'm on patrol, I'm looking, but when you're on patrol and you know that there's people patrolling looking for you, it's a whole lot more serious. Exactly, Savage. He answered that dude's question. Mainly, what's up, brother? But yeah, that was the hardest was the rain. But no, when you got somebody that's hunting you back and they're doing patrols looking for you and seeing where you're trying to find you, you set up a little more quiet. You put things a little lower. You know what I mean? Like you don't move around as much. Like you sit in your shit and just chill.
Okay, Billy says she can hear me. Started here said I can hear her a little bit.
It's these mics.
I can hear her a little bit.
Say, man, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Hey, thank you for that.
We just got these microphones. Like I got them yesterday, so it was we're trying to figure them out still and see if they work, and if they don't, then I'll figure out how to get them to work. So it just this little thing plugs into my port on my phone, and I can run 2 microphones. I basically got them so when I make videos in the woods and I have to step away from the phone, you can still hear me. Because I noticed some of my videos when I was like the one rucking video, patrol video me and Mama did, I stepped away from the phone, you can barely hear me. So I'm hoping. I was not in the military, but thank all the Marines that are in here.
Stunner, don't be sorry. That's what we need to know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I needed to know, man. So.
Good morning, Robert.
Robert, what's up, brother? But no, that was yeah, I'm glad them fucking people come. No, but the microphones, they were only like $15, and I finally got my check from YouTube, got my payment. Unfortunately, I couldn't buy a whole bunch of shit for the channel because I ended up having to buy dog food, chicken food, duck food, gas for the generator, and all that stuff with it. So it helped us survive because I literally got back at what? Like my plane was, I didn't get home till like 1 a.m. And then I sat up with Mama Bear because I hadn't seen her in 4 days. So what?
Savage says the mic is quieter than your phone.
Huh.
But does it help keep out, like, drown out the outside noise?
Yeah. Maybe it's because maybe I need to hold it like this. Top G, what is up, brother? That's my homie. He's my designated marksman. He's been a member for 4 months. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, brother. That's showing this. Look at that's cool as shit that they show that. Is it better if I hold it like this? Pedo stash. Oh, that's a first. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. We already know. I know enough veterans to know.
Okay, wait. Now can you guys hear me? I think mine was on mute. Something. It had the microphone and then it crossed out.
Yeah. Can y'all hear Mama better now? Because hers was on mute. And does it work better if I hold it to my mouth like this? I feel like a news reporter. It's Twin Arrows Survival. The day of shit hits the fan. We have no power for 4 days, and everybody's going crazy. Have a cameraman?
My phone. I keep having to scroll up.
All right, he said too close. Just lost the quality.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna flip it back on my hat. The next live, I won't use them. I'm gonna try to use them for the. I'll try to use them for like the videos, but I thought maybe it'd be for something for the live chat.
Stunner Deer said yeah.
Covert said you sound better too. Yeah, Mama Bear is better over there.
Right, so that's what mine was off.
Yeah, yours.
But
Yeah, because
now
you
it's
can mute
back
it. So if you don't want to hear something, you can mute. Just
Okay.
don't be talking shit and not mute it and think it's muted and talk shit. Like I think Trump did that, didn't he? Or somebody did that.
Yeah, no, it was Trump.
Yeah.
He was at a rally, remember?
Yeah, and fucking.
Look how the swelling was right here. Now it's all moving. Since I took that off, it's moving over here.
I know it's gonna swell.
No, that's weird
You
how
might
it
need
was
to go,
just
yeah,
right
but you
here.
might need to go to the fucking emergency room.
No.
Mama got fucking bit by damn 2 dogs breaking the dog fight up. She got bit pretty bad, so. Oh yeah, on the underside like that. I don't know if it changed it, but we'll do it like this. We'll try it like that a little better. Patriot, we're doing great, man. It's been a great week. I miss Missouri. I miss light fighters. Brock is a fucking cool dude. Like an hour after, so I landed. I didn't tell everybody about. I guess I told everybody on the last live chat what we did. So I'm not going to waste everybody's time again. I just had a really good time. JT,
I'm ready
flips
to go
and
out
tricks.
there.
Hey, what do you do, brother? You got flips and tricks.
I'm ready to go out there in the spring.
Yeah, I can't wait to go out there in the spring. I cannot wait to go out in the spring. That weather was great, and Brock even told me, he was like, "Look, dude, that's better, Pilgrim. Good." He was like, "You got like the best week of weather ever to come to Missouri." He was like, "It's not usually like this. It's either really cold or really hot, but you got like a really cool week." I was like, "Hell yeah!" But that was cool too. Weather was great. But like an hour after we went on that 4-wheeler ride for 2 hours, that was cool that I got to ride the 4-wheelers around. Now I want one, but that's gonna have to wait till I get to Missouri.
Right, Savage? That's my plan.
Exactly. Yeah. That's when we go out in the spring, she's not going to go to an FTX. We're just going to go out to like chill with Brock and his wife, and we're going to check the area. But Mama Bear, the schedule comes for next year's FTX. There's 4 of them next year. Happy birthday, Jeremiah. But one of them's going to be like military technology, like drones and radios and stuff like that. It's not going to be, you're going to go to different stations and learn about this stuff. And Mama Bear's coming to that one. I'd love for her to come do an FTX. It's not usually a woman thing, but you know, Mama Bear's good at that shit too. So
I enjoy doing that kind of.
She's going to go out with me, and we're going to go and do a patrol, and we're going to go out, and I'm going to help show her how we set up like an OP or LP. I'm going to show her how to do that, like how she could be in the woods and kind of like know that somebody's looking for her and kind of do like camping type thing. So, and only with what we have in our packs. I'm not going to set up a tent. Robert, that means a lot coming from you, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, I learned a bunch of skill sets there, man. I fine-tuned some that I already had. I've learned new ways of doing it a lot easier than my ways of doing it here, and I learned a bunch of shit that I didn't even know. Like it was so awesome. Like I can spin the clip like that. Is that better? Maybe that'll work better. Huh. I forgot that thing spins. It's on with a magnet. It's just a magnet holding the clip on. So you know the picture will be there. Hell yeah. Dude, I'll be there if you go on live on like that. Dangerous. What's up, brother? Oh man, we do all kind of covert. We do stuff here all the time. Mama Bear's got a rifle, a pack, a chest rig. We go up and we'll patrol the property behind our house, and we'll sit down and eat like an MRE for lunch date. We have, much louder. All right, that's how I'm going to start doing it because it'll catch the hat too. So I flipped it towards my head. That's what everybody was saying, so it fits better. But no, Mama Bear goes patrolling and stuff like that. So everything I learned on the FTXs and from training and stuff, I teach her. So Mama knows a lot. She knows a lot more than most women. Let me put it like that. You don't really see a lot of women out there doing
I enjoy doing
patrols and walking with a heavy ass rifle and suffering.
Plus, it's good to know that kind of thing.
It
Because what
is.
if your husband's not home and you're at home with the babies? You got to know something.
Something. Anything is better than nothing. Any kind of knowledge for something to keep your family alive is better than nothing. Plus, it's good exercise.
Yeah.
Put on a heavy pack and go walking. And I'm not just walking on a trail. Like we walked on 1 or 2 trails in the system, but most of ours was, sassy trains too, guys. Ladies train. There's no reason why they shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like it's stuff that we all need to know. Trick or treating tonight. Savage, let's go.
Savage, you gotta take pictures.
Yes, definitely. We're gonna go Friday. I got to get Maddie's costume. She wants to be like a purge girl or some stuff. I don't know, something weird, something scary. So she'll do that, and then.
Yes, thank you, Pilgrim.
Yeah, the outdoor guy, exactly. It was after we linked up, it was all off trail. But you don't walk on the trails, you know what I mean? But it was awesome terrain. I've never seen so many big ass cedar trees. Like that AO was full of big cedar trees. And if anybody has never walked through a cedar forest, that is pretty fucking dangerous, especially at night, because you got no vision of what's in front of you. And them sticks ain't like pine branches that'll kind of bend a little bit. Those things are sharp and pointy. Man, and we walked through shit where light fighters had to turn around and like go backwards with his pack and shit to try to bust us a little trail so we could get to an easier spot. Like it was hard. It was hard terrain,
Have a good
but
one.
It was good.
Dances with Wolves.
Have a good one, Dances. Oh man, the drums are the pain in the ass, dude.
Oh, Savage, that would be awesome.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I can do the fucking calipers, push them in with a little C-clamp, put the brake pads on. But when it comes to drums, I'm lost.
Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. We've missed
you.
you.
Hey, brother. I'm doing well today.
Be safe changing your stuff.
Is your video what? I haven't got a clue, bro.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's the day. Are they still up there?
They're at Charlie's. That's what he asked me. The first thing was, Charlie, we're people of Charlie's.
Oh yeah, well that means you don't want to be here.
That's when he said, "Gia, we shot that hog. Do you know where that hog is?" I said, "Yep, that way." I'm not telling you where it's at. I know exactly where she's at. Well, I did.
It's backwards, man. My shit's all fucked up. That's why.
Thank you, Pilgrim.
All right, Patriot. Because I'm gonna catch that live, dude. Robert, yes, and we were in the federal lands, federal forest, national forest. Is exactly what it was, national forest. And you know why they're national forests? Light fighters told us. You know why they have them? It's like 12,000 acres, so they could keep the wood to build Navy ships. It was like the king's shit. Like they federalized this land, so nobody could fucking build there. Then it was all for the federal or for the Navy to build ships. So.
Pat, I just subscribed so that way we'll remember.
Black rifles matter? Oh yeah, man. Black rifles matter. All lives matter. I'm not racist. All lives matter. It don't matter if you're white, black, pink, purple. Yeah, look at my watch. It's backwards, man. Everybody's bitching because the flag's backwards, but really it's not backwards. It's backwards because I'm backwards.
Stay backwards.
I stay backwards. Oh, no problem, brother. Hey, man, thanks for the support being here, man. But we'll definitely, I'll definitely be there for that live. Okeechobee, Florida. I've never been to Okeechobee, but that is a fucking huge, beautiful lake. A friend of mine goes there fishing, dude. Everything. I'm always backwards, man. I'm totally backwards. So the flag's right. I'm not. Everything else is backwards. But speaking of Okeechobee, I never went that far south, but I lived in Ocala for about 3 years with my grandparents. But I'd like to go fishing there, man. I can't. No, I'm not from Florida. I lived in Florida for about 3 years. Mostly been in North Carolina most of my life, but I was born up north. Damn, Bass and crappie charters down there. That would be cool to go out on a charter on Okeechobee. That would be cool. Man, that I'm gonna have to check your channel out, dude. Maybe if we ever get to Florida, freaking take a charter out. That would be badass. I would love. We were talking about that yesterday at work about taking one of the ocean charters. Lee used to work on a boat, and he can get it. He said it's like $200 per person because you pay for bait. And he said bait's like $40, but most of your money is going in gas because they'll burn about $600 in diesel going out there and back.
Well,
he said they're originally from North Carolina. I'm in NC right now, brother.
Cool.
Yep, Central North Carolina.
We were just talking about that before you went because I said I wanted to go. That was one thing I've always wanted to do was
go deep sea fishing. I mean, if you got to have a stomach for it, because not like it's nasty or anything, but that water out there, a lot of people get seasick. I would say. One time I was out with my Uncle Bern and I got seasick. In my stomach, I was like, it's just, I don't know if I had a stomach virus or something, but it was the only time. 45 minutes west of land between the lakes. They're part of the Cumberland River. No shit, dude.
You said near Hickory.
Near Hickory? All right, so that's west of us.
Hanover.
Conover, near Hickory. I live in Central North Carolina. I'm about 45 minutes north of Raleigh. Straight up US 1. Get on US 1, turn on 96. I live not far off 96 highway, man. So, yeah, dangerous, I'm sure. Especially Marines being on them big boats and shit. I mean, I'm sure. You can catch sharks from the deep sea. Dude, that'd be wild.
Hello, Malik.
Oh, shit. So, Patriot said he's from North Carolina. He's got family in Charlotte and Elkin.
Hey, what part of Charlotte?
Yeah, Mama Bear's got people in Charlotte. Her parents and her daughter's in Charlotte. Tower Guy, what's up, brother? We've been missing you too, brother. I hope all's well with you and the fam, man.
What is going on?
We're here I'm gonna do an hour or so today, man. I gotta run the storage and get my 8-foot ladder because one of my dogs tore the tarp off our camper, like took the whole fucking tarp off, and Mama Bear's got a hurt hand. Usually I just hoist her up there and she'd take and pull it over the air conditioner and stuff, but I gotta go get a ladder today. So where am I from? I am from Warsaw, New York. That's where I was born. But that's not where I'm from. I'm from North Carolina. I'm fitting to be a fucking citizen of Missouri, though, because I really fell in love with that place.
Dangerous. Sounds like us.
He said, dogs found me. I was hiding in the office. They'll hunt you down, man. They'll hunt you down every time. 357 or 44? I'd say 44, but it depends what your mission set is, man. But I'd like to have a 44, but I also like to have a 357. But twin carries a 10 millimeter, so it's neither 357 nor 44. It's 10 millimeter for me. But 44 is a good gun. I used to have a 44.
Thank you for doing that.
Pilgrim, Missouri is, man. Missouri is on point, dude. I never could go any place here and buy fucking liquor. Before 7 o'clock in the morning at a convenience store. And that's when light fighters looked at me and was like, well, it's a convenience store, right? Like, I walked in there and I was like, damn, they got whiskey and shit in here?
Good morning, sister.
Yes, best gun laws, and you can constitutional carry, and it's scary there. I carry God's caliber, 45. That's right, dangerous. I carry a 9 millimeter or a 10 millimeter. Depends on where I'm going and it's like what I'm wearing too. If I'm wearing like not a bunch of coats and shit, I don't really want to carry that full size 10. What do you think about using airsoft mask? That would be dope. What I just did when I wore night vision when I was training there, I never walked with it, but a lot of the guys were putting safety glasses. Wizard Will, he has a wizard hat. It's a Fleck Tarn wizard hat. It's badass. He was the number 2 guy. I was number 3 because I had the machine gun, so I was number 3. The auto rifle. It's not a machine gun, auto rifle. Sorry. He gave me a pair of safety glasses. But yeah, the mesh would work, anything, man, because like you got to be real careful moving at night, especially without night vision. There was a guy in front of us with night vision and thermal, a guy in the middle of the column, and then a guy at the end of the column. Quite a few guys had night vision. I'm getting there, but you have to CCP, but I carry 9. Yeah, I have to have fucking CCP too, man. I carry 9. I don't carry a 44. If I did carry a 44, it'd probably be like a Ruger, Super Black Hawk or Red Hawk or something like that. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm ordering. Some uppers. I'm gonna sell my AK, and I'm gonna order a couple uppers. And I'm with the money from the AK, I'm getting a DZ rig too. So Tenson Drive, about 5 minutes from city. I would see the skyline from the bedroom. Oh no shit.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. That's a bunch of bad drugs. No, it was magic mushroom cannon.
Yeah, they are. Savage, you're not lying.
What gang I roll with? The American gang, bro.
We don't speak squiggles. We speak English.
Yeah, I don't speak that. They are the iPhone of guns, man. But honestly, dude, I'd rather just carry my rifle. But Tyler said, I want that AK. You can get that AK, man. You can definitely hit me up offline, and it's badass. But I got 3 other things that I want more than the AK. I want a DZ fucking rig from Crossfire. That thing has a back brace that fucking wide, man, and I tried light fighters on. It was comfortable and it distributed the weight and it doesn't have anything up in front when I'm walking. I'm getting a DZ rig. He said I roll with a 3%. That's right. So I want the DZ rig. I want OD green, but I think they're out of stock right now in the extra large one. So I'll probably go with a Woodland, or I might just wait, sell the AK, put the money up, and wait for them to have like a Thanksgiving Black Friday sale. I might get $50 off or something. I don't know. My battle buddy Detroit, he got like $50 off his because he waited for Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna get Mama Bear an upper for her rifle, and I'm gonna buy me another upper for my rifle. So I'm not buying new guns. I'm just gonna buy uppers for the rifles that we already have, and then that way I don't have the one I want has no front sight. It's just got the M-Lock, I think it's M-Lock or something like that, but it's like $189 from Palmetto State Armory, but it doesn't come with a bolt carrier group or a charging handle. So I'll have to eventually buy new ones for them uppers, but I'll just take the ones that's in my gun now and put in those uppers when I swap them out. So
Stoner dear, have a great day.
Have a good one, Stoner. He said he knew it was the right place for the gun question because look at I got the camouflage hat and the boomer mustache, man. I know a little bit about guns. I know guns aren't as integral part of patrolling and doing stuff like light fighters, like infantry training. The guns are a small part of it. Everybody can shoot, man. If you can shoot a gun, you're good. Like you can shoot 300-400 meters, you're good. It's the other stuff that goes with it, man. White Snake, what's up, brother?
That's a good one, Savage. No, you're just a giant civilian with a killer stash. And then
I got the killer stash.
Said he just sold his AK to recently.
Yeah.
Fund other projects and upgrade things.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, man. I want to fund other stuff and I want to upgrade some gear. And the only way I can do that is by selling something, and the AK is up for sale. So
good morning, White Snake.
I mean, I have an LBE rig, but it's not as comfortable as that DZ rig. And that DZ rig is just massive, and it's got a lot of pouches and a lot of room, and I just like it. You got the porn stash. Still got your Narinka. Oh man, I thought mine was an Egyptian Mac 90 with the thumb hole. I forgot it was. Look, oh, we're on there. How many people? Yep, 30 people.
We're definitely on there.
Yeah, scopes on rifles, red dots on pistols. I do iron sights on pistols and red dots and scopes on rifles. Both of my AR-15s right now have LPVOs on them. A 1-6 Vortec on Mama Bear's gun and a 1-10 on mine, Sig Tango. I do have red dots for them. I don't have my magnifier anymore for the red dot. I sold that, which I got to ship off. Metal, what's up, brother?
Metal's in here?
Yep.
Good morning, Metal.
Yep. So we're out my AO in Missouri. I could have went either way. LPVO, there was guys with LPVOs and there was guys with red dots. On the gun I was shooting, I had the Klein Machine AR PPK. So I had a primary arms 3 times magnified red dot, I guess. It's a magnified optic, but it's got the little red dot. You can turn it on. Like in the ambush, even though I could not see anything in front of me, I turned it on its lowest setting so I could still see the sight. But yeah, it worked perfect for that shit. And like Brock said, he was like, bro, you can take that optic on a 16-inch barrel gun and go out to 500 meters easy. He was like, he said, man, you'll be in a big spot, but you'll make it. So, good morning, sister. Are you not cold? You don't have to turn it back on if you're not cold. I mean, Maddie's covered up with a blanket. It got a little nippy in here. It's on. I had to go buy a fucking $150 heater because it got cold in North Carolina. I came home and the other heater, Mr. Buddy heater I got out of storage was it wasn't working. I think because it was in one of the floods.
I just leave it like that for a minute. It'll be fine, right?
Oh, huh?
I put it right on it.
Yeah. Pistol with suppressor. What platform? Oh man, HK SOCOM. Yes, a USP 45 with a suppressor. That's what I. Yep. Have I ever eaten deer testicles? No, I don't eat the testicles. I throw them away. I eat the heart though. I got a Mr. Buddy indoor heater, and it was OD green. I got it from Tractor Supply. It was fucking expensive. $100 for the heater and $30 for the line, so I could run it off a 20-pound propane cylinder. But it keeps the camper. It'll keep it warmer when we put the tarps back on. But in here, it usually does all right. You still got to kind of have a coat on, but. Dude, dangerous. I would love to have a USP 45. Also, my brother Lee got one, but it doesn't have the threaded barrel. It's a nice gun. I want another 45. I'd love to have another 45. I want a Glock 45, but I have Glocks. Yes, that little buddy heater, man, and it runs off a 20-pound cylinder. On low, it does really good in here. I'm worried when it gets like 20 or in teens, it's going to be cold, but we'll get it. You read that, dude?
What?
Marsh said, I only buy used SIGs and drive Peterbilts. If anyone don't like that, they got soft hands. Respectful, y'all.
Yeah, I did read that.
I don't rock the SIG, man. I sold my SIG. Well, I didn't sell it. I traded it for a Glocks and some shotguns. And
Red-blooded American said, how's Lee doing?
Lee is doing great, man. He's next month. I don't think he's got a big schedule for work, so we're going to try to do some training. Next year, I'm hoping once I get the schedule for light fighters, he can go hit an event with me. We're just going to take his car, and I'll help him pay for gas. And that way I can take all my shit. Glock 30 is my daily. That's right. That's a 45.
Good morning, Sophie.
P90 over USP 45, but both are harder to find. Yeah, they are, man. Really, I'll check into them, man. The little buddy heater did all right. Last couple times we had one. This one, I think, is a little bigger than the last one. It does, 7,000 to 9,000 BTUs, or 6,000 to 9,000, I think. So it does a 25 square foot area supposed to what it heats. This is probably a little bigger than 25, but it's all good. But like I said, once I put it on there. Oh, yeah, Taurus is guns, man. I carried a G2 for a long time until I got my Glock. I'm from the used Choo-Choo collection. Thank you. Nope. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, I just had it.
I got a little. Hey, I'd like to have a little. I used to have a Taurus 5-shot 38 special, but it didn't have a hammer. It's what I carried in my pocket more than anything, man.
I just got a spider in my hair.
I just got a 10,000 BTU flame for Amazon 160 keep. No shit. How big is it, dude? Because mine's about 12 inches by about 12, 13, 14 inches high. The problem is with the camper, I have to kind of have a certain heater because I got shit in here everywhere, all my food and storage and all that shit. So some yeah, 1911s are good guns, man. Like, oh shit. So with the way you shoot, you decock the pistol when you shoot. So hey, man, Taurus makes good guns, dude. Like, especially for revolvers. Yeah, you had a Taurus. I've had a Taurus. Remember that little 38 that I got from Curtis?
Yep.
That was a Taurus. And it was a good gun, dude. Like, I mean, they're cheap. And, like, am I going to carry it on patrol? I'm not even carrying a pistol on patrol. I'm carrying my rifle. But if you're going to do something, man, especially for hunting, I have 2 buddy heaters and one of them dual burners. They were great. I used them last year. Yeah, it keeps us warm in here, man. Bare bones auto ordnance, just some, yeah. It's got the freaking the huge capacity. No, that's par ordnance, auto ordnance. Guka here, Gukra. No, the hammerless 38 worked pretty good, man. Yeah, the freaking Smith & Wessons are really nice. But I used to carry it in my pocket. I got this holster from Walmart and it was a pocket holster. You put it in your pocket so nothing can hit the trigger, and it had like sticky shit on the outside. So when you grabbed the gun and pulled it out, the holster didn't come with it. I just stuck it in my pants pocket. I mean, that's how I carried concealed for a long time. 5-shot hollow points, 150 grain plus P38 special hollow points. Yeah, they were plenty knocked down. No, it's only 8 capacity. No, it's great. Oh, okay, yeah. 357 Smith & Wesson is a monster. Yes. Yep, the sticky holster. Oh, they're owned by Carr. My buddy had a Carr 45, little compact Joker, man. It was only like that big. That's what he concealed carried. How many bodies? All the bodies. They're all hidden right now, though. Yes, I want a Smith & Wesson 686 with a 6-inch barrel with the wood handles. I don't need it, but that's just one of the ones I've always wanted for so long.
No, Blue.
Okay, I got to do the wood grips. I mean, I've shot a couple with wood grips, and I shot a couple with the rubber grips. The rubber grip 357 I shot was pretty comfortable, but if you're going to buy it for beauty, it's got to have wood grips. You cannot have rubber grips on a gun and like, oh, look at that. Because most of the guys, my buddy Randy in Florida, he's got all the snake guns, the Colt Python, Anaconda, King Cobra, and there's another one, I think. But they're all like 44s and 357s. So they all have wood grips. They were all like stainless steel, real fucking beautiful guns, man. It was I think they were 44 and 357s. Dude, that is a good gun, dude. A 4-inch combat handgun. That's what they used to use back in the day, man. Like the cops all had like 357s with a 4-inch barrel, man. That's taking a lot of people's ass out. And it's thermostat. Oh shit. Yeah, that would be cool for in here when it gets too hot. The cool thing I like about this heater, it's got an oxygen cutoff sensor. So if the oxygen in the room gets low from the heat, it'll cut off. And if it gets knocked over, it automatically cuts itself off. Oh, it's a Tennessee State Trooper gun. I bet that thing is badass, dude. Gen X, yeah, there's nothing like. I have some wheel guns, but mine are single action, like Old West pistols. I don't have any like legendary badass combat revolvers.
Demo man, good morning.
Ammo Alchemist, what's up, brother? He said, well. Thank you for joining my live chat, homie. Yeah. Hold on, I got to get some gauze. You want me to wrap? Like?
No, I got that.
That's why, because you don't have the non-sticky gauze. You need a gauze pad.
Oh, now I got that on it. It shouldn't stick right.
Yeah, I don't know, because that'll suck into it. I was not in the military, brother. I just play Army in the Woods with my friends for fun. Yeah, he said, I prefer the single actions. He said, speaking of combat revolvers, I'm here. I prefer the Rexall over the Equate. Yeah, me too. These were, I don't even know where we got that. But yeah, I love my single action, man. They're only 22 mag, 22 long rifles. But I got a lever action Henry 22, so it's kind of cool to play with like the lever actions and the 6 single actions. I want Josh, Modern Frontiersman. I want to get one of his the Heritage pistol holsters. He makes them like that's his specialty. He can make me a rig, one on my right side that I can draw, and then one I can do like cross draw with on my left. They're just barking to be barking. They ain't gonna be back. Just because you guys can't see it off camera, I got an AR-15 laying right here, just in case we get people coming back. I don't like people walking around my property with guns when I have dogs that will bite you, and then some asshole shoots my dog, and it's going to be a fucking massacre out here is what's going to happen. It is. 22 long rifle and 22 mags, especially 22 mags. They're greatly underappreciated rounds, and you can stockpile tons of them. And for like a little, just something to take out in the woods with you, it's going to stop most everything, like, or at least scare it off. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I have thousands of 22 rounds. 22 mag is my favorite too. I want a 22 mag rifle. I don't have one. And I have a bunch of 22 mag ammo because I have 2 22 mag pistols. So you would think Twin would have a 22 mag rifle. I'd actually love to have a bolt action 22 with a scope on it, 22 mag, because they're accurate rounds, man. EDT, yep. I had a Taurus Gen 2 for fucking, Mama had one that had stippling on the grips. We bought it for $179. It was a great gun. Yeah, 22 mag. I got to have a rifle. So if anybody knows of a rifle, 22 22 mag rifle, let me know. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Especially squirrels and shit around here. When I hunt deer, I use a little bigger caliber, but I'd love to have a 22 mag bolt gun. 30-30 is my favorite center fire, and have it hammer such a one. Oh man. I worked with my buddy Randy on a guy's house, and part of the payment he gave me was an old Winchester Model 94. It was in rough shape. The stock was in rough. I sanded it all down, matched the stain as best I could, stained it all down, and repolyurethane it. I brought that baby back to life. What's up? What's going on, Anthony? Exactly. Squirrel and rabbit for days, you'll never go hungry. And you can carry several hundred 22 rounds, and it doesn't even weigh that much. You know what I mean? Yeah. Brady said, if thing goes wrong, I'd rather have a 22 all day long. A lot quieter. You can hunt with it. FAL, any thoughts? All-time favorite, especially with short rail and full rail system. I'd love to have one. I don't know much about them. My brother DJ, the Metalhead Mercenary, that's one of his favorite battle rifles. He said the magazines are getting hard to find though, and that's problematic when you need a bunch of mags. So that's the one thing I do like about the AR-15 platform. You can buy PMag, Gen 3 PMags all day for $10. So, like, I have a ton of them. .50 cal. I got a Barrett. There's one of the shell casings out of it. I found it the other day. I was like, hey, shell casing. It's Rash shot wrestling. No, hell no. No, I think the one that they shot me with in the bar was a 22. Semi-automatic. 10-round box magazines. Got a Leopold optic on it. Yeah, the FALs, man. I'd love to have one, but like, and they got a lot of history, and they're great guns, man. Like, they're great guns, but they're just fucking, you can't buy parts for them. And magazines, DJ said some of the magazines are upwards of $50 to $60 to $70, man. For one 30-round magazine, it's like $50-$60. Pretty good with 20. Yeah, 22 will fucking scroll out there, man. Damn, he said my dad gave me his FAL for my 18th birthday, and I got it hanging up. Hell yeah. It's the right arm of the free world. What's the matter? All right. Ruger Torn 1022 is accurate. I never owned one. I had a buddy. I've shot a bunch of them. My buddy had one, and they're highly customizable guns, man. You can literally buy fucking parts, stocks, barrels, triggers, all kinds of shit. My 22 is a Henry. It's a lever action, so it takes the longs, the shorts, and the long rifles. So my STV 40, the mags cost $100 a piece. God dang it, man. Yeah, PSA does need to make some fails, dude. I'm ordering PSA uppers. I showed Mama Bear this morning. Till I can build her AR9, I'm gonna put 11.5 upper on her lower. That way she has a shorter rifle to train with, because that 16-inch gun is just long for her. And then I'm ordering an 18-inch upper with a like heavy barrel to put my LPVO on and run with my FRT. So Militia Armory, my brother that I trained with, my man made me a cup of badass coffee in the middle of the fucking woods. He can't make triggers anymore because of the fucking rare breed shit. So I want to get the one. I got to get my super safety fixed because I love that gun. But I want to get that one that they got. AS Designs in North Carolina makes it. It's got ambidextrous safeties, AR safeties on it, but it still does the FRT. It's a three position switch. I'd love to have a cassette to drop down. One of the cassette triggers to drop in, it does the FRT, but yeah, automatic, they're great. They sustain a really high rate of fire, so you got to carry a lot of ammo. But I like having the select fire where I can do semi-auto, single shot, pow, pow, pow. And then if I get into a situation, I can flip the switch and let loose, and my homeboys can get out of there. That's the main thing. But the light squad weapon that I carried for the Light Fighters event, there's definitely, I see a need for them, and they're great guns. But I also see that they're going to take a lot of ammo to feed, and your basic modern Minuteman prepared citizens don't have enough ammo to feed a rifle like that. So, holy, I saw that 11,000. That would be fucking gangster. When you say saw, my boy Savage will pop in. So, I have I actually have a 22 Hornet round. I collect ammo, like weird ammo and shit. I don't remember where I put it. I think it's in my box down here, buried under all my shit. Yeah. Yep. I told you. My brother said, I say saw, and my brother pops in. Yeah, not full auto. No. Are you a hunter? Yes, I do hunt, man. They are. Yeah, it looks amazing. I've never shot one. I can't say anything about it, but I have one. And it's like a bottleneck little round with a hollow point. You shouldn't have went out. They want to come in now. We're going to get off, and we've been on almost an hour anyways. I'm hungry. Oh. Definitely not in my state. Probably auto at one point. Yeah, no shit. Yep. Robert was a saw gunner too. Dude, I definitely see in like the LSW light squad weapon, there's definitely a need for a rifle that has a higher sustained rate of fire. I would have liked to have had my D60 in that gun. I had a 40 rounder for initial contact, and then I loaded 30 rounders. But that gun with a D60 or multiple D60s on a person, it's definitely, if you can sustain that amount of fire, man, you know what I mean? Just watch the send to your target. Yep. Dangerous. I missed my 240. Oh yeah. Oh, highly accurate. Not you concealed carry a Desert Eagle. I wish. No, I don't really care for the Israeli guns, guys. I conceal carry something different. He said the 240 was too bulky. Saw was just right. And I learned that you can use magazines in a saw, but they're not really effective because they blow through them so fast. He said, I don't miss the weight. Yeah, that. So they asked me about that. The guys in the FTX were like, man, what do you think about the weight of that gun compared to your AR-15? And I'm like, well, my AR-15 is pretty heavy because I rock a D60 and a fucking 10 power LPVO on it. So my AR-15 was about as much as that gun weighed with just a 3-power optic, the carry handle, the bipod, and a 40-round mag and the strap. It was comfortable to carry. I had an 18-inch barrel, so it was a lot longer. But me being taller, I just going through narrow spots, I just loosened my sling and spun it like this. When I was patrolling in an open area, I pulled it up and put my arms on it, or I just kept my finger on the handle, you know? He said we didn't have saws. Damn. Beaumont, yeah, I mean, shit. Anything is better than nothing. He said my main battle rifle is a Diamondback DB15. My main battle rifle is my Stag. It's a 16-inch barrel M4. Got a D60 in it, got an LPVO on it, or I can swap it to a red dot, or I got a carry handle. I can just run iron sights. Honestly, the next FTX I do, and I have my gun, I'm probably just going to rock an iron sights carry handle, baby. Like, I'm in the woods, man. There's plenty accurate enough with iron sights in the woods. Trust me. Plus, way my gun shoots, yeah. Covert. No, I mean, it looked like a regular AR for me, but like it was. If you guys go to Light Fighters Anonymous, look at the rifle. It had a badass tiger stripe pattern he did with like spray paint and a black paint with a brush. It was comfortable rifle to carry for me. Robert said, "Ask me how I knew the saw chewed up." Yeah, he said, "Ask me how I knew how." Was the Sam? The saw probably. I mean, I think saws, man, you can change the barrel out. A-Hole says saws are the reason I don't buy surplus HK Maritime mags because they fuck them up. They chew them up. The Diamondback isn't bad. Just make sure. Hold on. Just make sure you get a quality bolt carrier and pull out the OEM in for a spare. Yeah, I want to do that to mine. I want to get BCM bolt carrier groups for my Smith & Wesson and my gun. I want to get those, and I'm probably going to have to get a bigger buffer for mine again. I'm going to have to get another buffer, but I'm hoping I can put my buffer that's in my rifle in the Smith & Wesson because the Smith & Wesson is overgassed. So with the H2 buffer and a full auto bolt carrier group with that selective safety, super safety, I'm going to do the other gun the same way. But the M14 is sweet. I would love to have an M14. Fucking 308 M14, 20 round box mag with a fucking 3x9x40 optic on it. Make a sniper. He said, I've turned one red and it cooked off rounds. Holy shit. But you guys can change the barrels out on the saws real quick, can't you? Don't you guys carry spare barrels for shit like that? So you cook one, you can just grab that bitch, twist it off, put it on the other. I got a floating heart. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that's right. I thought that you could replace the barrels. Like, and then I mean, as far as like the prepared citizen modern Minuteman thing, like the AR RPK is probably the closest we'll get to ever having a saw for me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's very underappreciated. The M14s are definitely underappreciated, but I'd like to have one to build into a sniper rifle. You know what I mean? Like an old school Vietnam type sniper rifle. Way lighter. Yeah. Me and Mama Bear was checking them out. We went to Bass Pro Shops to meet a friend one time, and they had a bunch of them, and they had them all back, hidden in the back, like nobody wanted them. Now Lee has the M14, the SOCOM version with the 16-inch barrel. I shot it out here. It's got a 20-round mag. It's heavy as fuck. They're heavy guns, that's for sure. He said, I turned 2 red in one fight once. Holy shit. Yeah, you guys were getting it over there, though, brother. He said, that was a day. You can buy a saw, but it costs you. Yeah, like, and special fucking permits and all that shit. Like,
good morning, Gen X.
Yeah, I believe it over there, dude. Especially going through what you guys. Yep, they unlocked my funds. I got my October check. Well, not a check. They sent it to my card. But yep, they unlocked them. So I'm already above my next threshold for this month. So I'll get them the 21st of November. I should get my other paycheck, my other check. Glory, what's up, brother? Please keep one zip tie in the middle of the flag. Yep, I try. We do our best. I'm not going to zip tie the flag, though. I'm not going to put a hole in it. Yeah, fucking unfortunately, they are expensive. Oh, covert. That's like some Vietnam shit. Had the fucking big infrared. I learned something at the Lightfighters FTX too. I have got to get night vision and thermal. It is a definite game changer. John was my team leader, and I had the thermal, so I was doing an hour, about 45 minutes to an hour of security. I actually went an hour. You're supposed to do 45 minutes, but I was so excited and so jacked up I couldn't sleep, so I let the dude on the next shift get another 15 minutes. But they gave me the thermal, but they didn't instruct me on how to turn it off or to turn it off because the battery would die. So the battery died, and I'm like, hey, is anybody up? And John was like, I'm up, twin. What's up? I said, the thermal's dead. I can't see anything, bro. He was like, well, hold on here. He took my night vision, his night vision off and gave me his night vision. That was pretty dope too. I put the helmet on, snapped, and I could look real slow, and you could see everybody. But the thermal was better.
Sterling said Chinese have night vision contacts. Scary shit.
Yeah, I've seen. I also seen Gramps. This motherfucker said, shut up, Gramps. Oh, that's not what your mama was saying last night, Tara. She was saying, damn, y'all get off of me.
Don't be jealous, Tara.
Yeah, she's just mad because my mustache don't tickle her butthole. But with and then so Brock let me use his, and he's got thermal on your left and night vision on the right. And when you put them close together, they kind of blend. That was fucking badass. Seeing thermal night vision, that was fucking crazy, dude. That was badass. Use A and B3, I believe. No shit. When you heat up a saw, it looks like a bright saber. Yes. Hey, and sabers are not sabers. Night vision. Another thing, we left little breadcrumbs. They're just little glow sticks. You pop them, and it gives you a trail on the backside of trees where we were infilling to the ambush. So we had a better path because it was completely dark, rainy, cold, wet, and it was just rough terrain. So we had recon patrols leader patrols that would go out and plan a route for us. Both teams went out and planned routes, and then the leaders went out and figured out which route we wanted to use. So that was pretty good. But those fucking little glow sticks light up under night vision. Like, they just naked eyes, you can see them. But with night vision, it's like a glowing orb. So it does help us get to the position better. So it was great. He said the nods make a difference. Yeah, the thermal was cheating, man. It was. But you know what? War isn't fair, and it's cool to have the upper hand, especially for us. I'll check those, man. I saw this one fucking weird night vision. It was like night vision and thermal, but it was one monocular. It was pretty wild, but I don't know if it was real or not.
How do you feel about boot camp becoming so easy these days?
But then the Hedge Path or Heath Path, whatever his name is, try to make boot camp easier. Not easier. Didn't he call all the generals in and be like, no more of the stupid gay shit in the military, fucking no more trans. We're going to make boot camp back to being hard because boot camp is supposed to break you down and build you back up into a Marine, or build you back up into an Army Ranger, or build you back up into a Army, you know, like, I don't think it should be hard. It should be fucking hard. It's got to be hard. It can't be easy, because war isn't easy. It's hard. And why would you want to go easy and then go into something hard? Like, I fucking said that all backwards. But just as far as the PT should be hard. You should be in shape. Like, to do what we did, all those guys that I went with were in really good shape, man. We walked a lot of walks in the woods, moving up under shit, carrying packs. They make thermal clip-on overlays. That would be bad. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's all this trans shit in there and stuff, man. It takes a while to cool down, so you have to touch it with dirt to help.
No, he's going after that other.
Yes, dangerous. Yes. But yeah, I'd like to have a clip-on thermal that you can put in front of an optic and turns the optic into a fucking thermal. That would be badass. Put it in front of an LPVO, and then you got a thermal LPVO that you can magnify. Oh, that would be. And thermal's coming down. Night vision's still expensive, but thermal's still expensive for the good shit. But you know, if you had $2,500 for a PVS 14 and say $2,500 for a thermal, you could probably get a decent setup. Now, that's not the helmet and the mounts and all that. That's just good thermal equipment. So it goes over knots. Oh, dude, that's what I need then. They're making it longer. The Army is going to 13 weeks. Okay. I got screamed at, broke off, cussed at, grabbed, shoved, even throat slammed by my senior drill instructor once. No reports wrote. Made me strong. I lived and I learned. Exactly. Yep. Oh, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, I never went through boot camp. I want to say I could make it. I'm pretty sure I could. I'm pretty mentally tough. I'm pretty mentally tough, man. I'm physically tough, and I'm pretty mentally tough, too. It's a lot of physical shit, but it's got to be real mental, too. Dude, yes. We have to mount it to the wizard hat, dude. We have to. Will's wizard hat is epic. The dude is freaking. Will's a good dude too. Will is a great dude. And man, my man had this pack scrim and a wizard hat, and he was taking a piss over by the wood line, and Brock was looking at him through night vision, and he like turned around. He was like, "Oh, I thought that was a fucking tree, bro." And it's Will. But you guys, I wish you guys could see the fucking. He's got a wizard fleck tarn camouflage wizard hat that he wears out on patrols. So this dude Will, he's on the FTX. He has a fleck tarn wizard hat. It's like a wizard hat. It's big old brim, got a point on the top, and it's fleck tarn camo, and he wears it on patrol. That's like his boonie hat. It was epic following a dude with a wizard hat through the woods. Like, there was times where the only reason I knew it was him is because of his hat. That was cool. It's sick as shit, dude. It was the sickest thing ever. He's a good dude, man. He locked his keys in his car at a freaking Casey's that we were sitting at, but we couldn't really help him though, because we didn't have anything to get in there. It's cool, dude. Then he told me the company that made it. It's an actual company that makes them, and you can get them in different colors and shit. But it was epic following a guy with a wizard hat and a fucking bush Wookie pack scrim. That was awesome. Hey man, but it made sense, dude, and it broke his outline up. Nobody in fucking the world is out doing a patrol looking for a dude with a wizard hat. Like, it actually would throw people off more than anything. And most people be like, dude, that's a fucking wizard, man. Like, don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? Like,
Later, Covert.
Later, Covert.
Later, Justin.
Like, nobody, it broke his outline. He had a huge brim, which kept the rain and shit off of him. And the hat was laid over, so it didn't look like, sometimes he could pull it up, make it pointed, but it was mostly laid over. So.
Just wait a few minutes.
Lot wizards. Lot lizards.
I've been wanting some juice.
Trash piles, best cover. Yeah, man, because nobody's looking in a fucking stinking trash pile. We would just puke runs in the Marines where the seniors would take us out and get us shit faced. Next day, wake us up and run until we threw up. Taught us to push through feeling bad. Yeah.
No, that's right.
I was only out there for a few hours in that rain and shit, but I learned a lot. You have to push through it. Everybody's cold and wet, man. You're no exception. You're cold and wet. They're cold and wet. Everybody's miserable. Everybody's having a time. He said, damn, that's some Marine shit for sure. Definitely. Well, guys, we've been on an hour. I got to get to storage. I want to eat some freaking steak and eggs. And we got to get this tarp back on. We got a lot to do. And I don't really know if I can leave just yet. But we're going to jump off. But thank you all for being here. We will be on tomorrow.
Hey, Glory,
I want to
thank
say
you.
between 8:30 and 9, but let's shoot between 8 and 10 because God knows how we wake up and what we're going to have to do and what's going to go on in a little bit of brief time before the live. So, but we will be on. We'll get on here and we'll fucking see how many trolls we can get in. So, thank you guys to all the new guys that are here and that are really cool, man. If you guys subscribe to my channel, that way you get a notification when I go live. I try to do it on the weekends, definitely. Sometimes when I'm not working, if like we're supposed to get rain for the next couple of days, so we might not work. I'll try to do some live chats in the morning after Maddie goes to school. Sit on here and chill with my family, have my coffee and monsters. If anybody donates to Cash App, I always say this. If anybody wants to donate to Cash App, you can go on my page and donate for Coffee for Mom or Monsters for Twin or Dip for Twin or whatever. Also, if you need any medical supplies, some of you guys are new. If you guys are into medical supplies and need a good pre-programmed radio, a good IFAC boo-boo kit, or just a t-shirt and a coffee cup from Prepared Citizens, Jay is a good dude, man. And if you use my code, which is TAS, all capital letters, Twin Arrows Survival, TAS, all capital letters, you get 10% off, and it helps me out. So, but that's my commercials for now. You guys stay safe out there, man. I know there's some weird shit going on here in this world, and we're gonna need a tribe. Sucks we're all far apart, and but we're gonna need to get some stuff and get a tribe together, guys. But I love you guys. Y'all stay safe. Always forward.
Always forward. Love y'all.